boys and girls, welcome to a brand new video. This is me, John, aka Nosy, and I'm back for a TFNation related video. Now, there hasn't really been, since the last update, the last TFNation related update, there hasn't really been that much information as of guest announcements, but there has been one new one. So before I get too far into this, I want to just get that out the way as well. But there is something I generally want to talk about that has just been announced today that I'm generally interested in. I'm hoping I can get there because I will get into more details. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get straight into the intro and we will get into the nitty gritty of what I want to talk about. So let's roll those titles and let's get into this. Okay then, so straight off the bat, I want to talk about the latest guest announcement. Now, this is apparently kind of a big deal. I've never heard of this guy in particular, but he is a big deal when it comes to the toys. Because he's obviously worked on some big franchises, such as obviously Transformers, G.I. Joe, and also Action Man. Now, I remember Action Man from when I was a kid. Now, Action Man... The whole Action Man thing has been around for a long time. I believe the toy line came out a long time ago originally. But then, obviously, I remember the toys back in the 90s because I used to go Action Man mad when I was a kid. I used to have some of the vehicles. I used to have quite a lot of the different Action Man figurines. And I had, obviously, the... was it Professor... No... The bad guy, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, so the point of this is so they announced Mr. Andy Cousins. There he is. Mr. Andy Cousins was the latest guest announcement. So he is a designer, toy designer, and so on and so forth. So basically, he was one of the brainchilds of creating a lot of the toys for the Transformers toy line. And also G.I. Joe and also Action Man, like I just said. So Mr. Andy Cousins, so he's going to certainly be an interesting panel because he's going to go through a lot of the lowdown of what it took to design most of the toys and all sorts of different stuff. He was also a production manager as well. So obviously, he was a toy designer and production manager. So that means he was he will know quite a lot of stuff while it went into designing a lot of the toys that we all know and love, and most of us still collect to this day. So that will be certainly interesting to check out. So moving swiftly away from that as well, I would urge people that are interested, because I was going to show these on the video, but I generally think it'd be too time consuming. I don't want this video to be too long because I just want to get straight to the point in this one, which is quite of a rare thing for me because once I get going, you can't shut this guy up. Most of you guys know exactly what that means, that know me. Anyway, so they have announced, so go to the TFNation website, link will be in the description as always, so you can check it all out if you're certainly interested in going to TFN. The tickets are still available, either if you want to come for one day, just come for the Saturday and Sunday for the con itself, or if you want to come for the full shebang, it's up to you. They're finally starting to announce events, panels. They've announced Gary Chalk's, which will be on the Sunday, which is the 14th of August. They've also announced the cosplay competition for the Pretenders, so Pretender cosplay, that is also now been announced. They've also announced a couple of others as well, like events, panels. So they're starting to announce the schedule. Surely but surely they're announcing certain big panels that people will mostly be going to. I will certainly be going to see Gary Chalk because, come on, we all know I'm a big Beast Wars fanboy. So, I mean, obviously I've met Gary Chalk in the past. I've actually got a photo of me and him. If I remember during editing process, it will be straight right here of me and him back in 2010, Auto Assembly. Yes, I had hair back then. How time has changed me as a person. Anyway, enough of that. So, anyways, so getting to the point of news I generally want to talk about, getting all that out the way and getting caught up with the guest announcements and other things that have been coming out lately, is they've announced for next year in March 2023 a mini-con, TFNation mini-con, which is going to be taking place in Manchester. Now, this is fantastic because Manchester is much more accessible for me because it's only about an hour and a half, maybe max of 2 hours away duration from Hull to Manchester. It's not far at all for me. So I could just simply hop on a train and I'll be there within relatively good time. I don't have to worry too much about that. Also, I won't be able to book anything for this until January because that's when my new holidays start, is in January of every year at my new job. So once January gets here, I will be putting if I need to, I don't know, I don't think I'll need to. I'm hoping that I need to book any time off for it. I think it's going to be over the weekend of March. Right, so I've just quickly checked my calendar, and the 25th of March for this mini-con Manchester TFNation mini-con event is Saturday. So Saturday, 25th of March, will be this mini-con event, TFNation. So, and that's a Saturday, like I just said. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I don't know why. But anyway, so I will definitely be able to come because I have my weekends completely free, which is nice. So I will certainly be trying to come down for this because, so I don't know what more details will be coming for this, but I'm hoping there will probably be announcing more details as time goes by, but they've just announced the date for it. So yeah, I'm up. So it'd be nice that they're going to be doing a little mini event in March next year. So, because obviously this year, obviously TFNation, the main big event is happening which will be after 3 years. It'll be 3 years in August that this hasn't happened. Now, I've no idea if this will be a ticketed event, which I'm assuming it probably will be a small admission thing, possibly, or it's just going to be one of those where it's just going to be like an official meetup. Whether it's just a gathering of fans instead, I don't know. Those details haven't really been announced yet, but even if it is a ticketed event, I will still probably come along because it's only for 1 day, so I can't see the ticket being too expensive for that. I think it's just going to be a gathering really after TFNation, because end of the day, we've gone so long without the main event, without TFNation as a thing. We've, like I said, 3 years this year, and them announcing a mini little event like this is fantastic because we can meet for people that maybe can't come to TFN this year. Because I have been in contact with some people through my videos that I make. People have commented saying that they're a little bit on the fence of coming this year for certain reasons, or they are coming but they're maybe only going to come for 1 day. So I think with seeing a lot of that, I think TFNation have kind of maybe decided that maybe doing a 1 day event over the weekend sometime might actually be a good way to reconnect with those people that sadly cannot come to the main event. So it's kind of like a second chance for some people to come together and meet people they haven't been able to speak to or talk to or hang out with for quite a while. So I think this is a fantastic idea, and I will certainly be trying my damnedest hardest to come along to this, seeing as it's literally the first in TFNation, since TFNation has been a thing, that this has happened. there has been there has actually been mini like meetups when it used to be auto assembly. So there has been auto assembly ones in the past, but obviously this is kind of the first thing like this, a little 1-day event thing through through TFNation. So I will certainly be coming along to this. So I just thought to make this video quickly while this information has literally only been announced literally within the past half an hour to an hour. So 25th of March 2023 in Manchester is the date. So save that date in on your calendars if you can. And hopefully if you can make it, please do. It'd be fantastic to meet any new people that have maybe not come to a TFN yet, maybe, because I know there's a lot of fans that are either UK based, within the United Kingdom based, that have maybe yet to come to an actual main event. Maybe a little bit on the fence of what it entails, what it's like. Maybe a little bit too nervous to actually come to a main event because of the amount of people that are there. Making this a smaller event, more of like a little mini meetup kind of thing, is a little bit more easier for people that might be a bit anxious for a bigger event. Because, I mean, I was that person, because obviously I went to Auto Assembly 2010, which was my first one, and I was incredibly nervous because it was the first thing, it was my first experience of something that big, that scale, and seeing so many people in one place. And before coming to conventions, I was a very different person when it came to meeting new people, and I was very nervous and I was very anxious. I still do get anxious from time to time now, because obviously that's just me. But I was much worse back then. I literally just stuck to the small circle of people that I met through school friends, and other people like my family, obviously. So that was literally the only circle I kind of was with all the time. But obviously coming to conventions, it has really helped me as a person to really expand upon that small circle of people and meet new people for the first time. So that, TFNation and Auto Assembly in the past have really helped me, and helped me come out my skin a little bit more and meet new people, and just kind of have a little bit more of a social aspect on life. Which has really, really helped me. So, yeah, that's the point of the video today. So, if you can come. It'd be great to see you. And also, I will be there in August this year, 2022, for TFNation as well. So, if you see me walking around, please come and say hello. I don't bite, even though some people might say that I am a weirdo. But don't believe all the hype, don't believe all the bullshit that goes around from, make your own mind up. But, I'm a nice guy and I will get on with anybody. So come and say hello if you wish. If you see me, if you follow me through YouTube or whatever, please say hello, it'd be great to see you. But anyway, so there's the video for today. So, 25th of March, 2023. Manchester mini TFNation convention or event that is happening. So any more information that will be announced on this, I will make further updates on it. So obviously they are just cementing the date for people to make sure they can get the time off. I certainly can, because it's on a Saturday. So I will have no problems whatsoever with getting down to Manchester for the day. And obviously I don't work Sundays either at the moment, so I don't have to worry too much about work the next day. Because usually with one further thing is with mini events, it is usually a Sunday. For 1-day events, it's usually on a Sunday, and Sundays will be a bit of a twat for me, because obviously we're travelling and I'm back at work the next day. So, but yeah, I'm happy that it's a Saturday, so it's kind of a perfect day for me. Other people may vary, but yeah, I'm happy. Anyway, so that's the point of the video. So I'm going to leave now because I'm starting to yammer. So thank you very much indeed for watching. Hope to see you all in August this year, and I hope to see some of you at this mini event in March next year as well. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.